Sunshine, baby, lately life been crazy. Your eyes tell all, we outside with a your call. Move me.
My artistic identity is defined by where I'm from. Being that I was born and raised in Italy, but I'm also originally from Ghana, and now I've been in Chicago for more than 10 years. So what does it mean to miss Chicago? It's just a feeling. It's an energy thing. It's honestly my first day of high school. Just remember seeing pretty much all black kids in the school, and I was just like, wow. For the first time, I did not feel alone, because for a long time in Italy, I was the only black kid in the whole school. There were not enough images of black people just having a good time or, spending time with their families or anything like that. And one of the main reasons why I do what I do is because I want to be able to change those type of images, right? I wanted to change that perception and share it to the world. My goal as a photographer, my goal as a storyteller is to keep telling these stories, keep telling these amazing stories and change the way that we see the whole black experience.
Photographing black female surfers is just a reclamation of the spaces that we were once relegated from. One of the most powerful things you can do for black women is to have us visualize and be anything we want to be. And having that visual can create just so many possibilities and just open up one's imagination to what one can be. In Los Angeles, there's been a very coordinated effort to keep black and brown bodies away from public oceans and public beaches. In Manhattan Beach, there used to be a resort that was only for black people, and it was taken away. Us going back to these spaces and occupying them is just showing people that we've always belonged here, we always will be here, and we're just going to continue to shred. As a photojournalist, I have to keep pushing for space to be made for us and for our stories to be told and for me to even occupy space, because who else is going to do it, you know?
Being black and queer from the South, you already have so many odds against you. You're not really seen as a person, but a spectacle, experiment, something to fear, something to hate, something to fetishize. Having lived these experiences, I really wanted to push against that, and that's why it's so important to me as a photographer and a storyteller to celebrate and uplift blackness and queerness and those identities, because our lives matter, our stories matter, and our beauty within and without deserves to take its space in the world to combat all of that darkness. In Charlotte, its experiences, its story, its history, there's, a lot of trauma, a lot of blood, a lot of tears, but there's also a lot of resilience, a lot of strength, a lot of beauty, a lot of magic. It means a lot to show people, like, yes, you're worthy, you're important, you're amazing.
I want my work to capture black culture in this more poetic way. Like the bike culture, I try to shoot that in a fine art way. So it's a lot of focusing on eye contact and then shooting in black and white and capturing vulnerability. I wanted to make sure that my son grew up seeing multiple representations of men of color. I grew up seeing you're a musician or you're an athlete. I didn't see men being emotionally vulnerable. I didn't see men being emotionally available. So I want to capture Black men in that light. So when my son can grow up and he knows it's okay to be emotional, it's okay to cry, it's okay to feel other things, you don't have to be tough all the time.